Local students are heading back to school this week, but some of them have had a rough summer, faced with increasing drug violence and shootings in their neighborhoods. The last thing some of them are thinking about is class right now, but inner city districts have a plan to try and reach and keep those at-risk students focused. Jennifer Lukey joins us live in studio tonight to explain.
Well, Ann, it's been a violent summer, particularly in Troy and Schenectady. The number of shootings and drug-related crimes is up, and many of the suspects and victims are young people, teenagers, who are still middle or high school students. That's why when they head back to school this week, some of them will not only be hearing from teachers and administrators, but actually convicted felons who've learned from their crimes and now want to make a difference.
It's tough to be a teenager these days, no matter where you go to school.
Well, you try as hard as you can to try to blend in with everybody so you won't stand out, because if you stand out, some people get a little offended. They'll be like, oh, well, you're different. I'm not going to hang out with you.
But inner city kids face even more challenges.
There's kids out here, they can't help it. They live in this community, so they see things every day. So I say, you know, like, I think they need to push the issue a little bit more so kids can really understand, like, wow, just because one of my community members are doing it, I should not be doing it.
Hip-hop artist, the legendary MCLB, is trying to get more kids to realize that. He spent a decade behind bars. It was his last stint in state prison that changed his life.
We got to get this mentality out of our head that it's a badge of honor to be the baddest. You know, it's non-productive. And then when you get my age, you look back, you're like, oh my God, you wasted all your years and you cannot get a rewind. And I went in my cell and I cried. I literally cried because I fully understood from going to college in there, going to school in there, becoming educated, and then you begin to, the light comes on and you begin to see things for what they really are.
And that's why he created a program called Ghettoology. A number of local middle and high schools have had him in to lecture about it. He talks with students about his crimes, how he overcame, and the best ways to avoid the life he once led. And
they have to understand the value of life. And the thing is that when I teach in Ghettoology, I try to make them respect life. You won't be so easy to take one.
Antiquity has learned that, and now she's preaching Ghettoology to her classmates too.
Maybe you're the first one to graduate, or maybe you're the first one to go to high school and, you know, succeed in life. Well, that's good, because keep that going. You don't need to, like, drop out now. You have so much to live for.
Wise words from such a young lady. MCLB spoke last year in Schenectady and Albany. He's hoping to expand Ghettoology to other schools within all of the city school districts this year. He's also held some community events over the summer and has others planned for the fall to try and reach as many inner city teens as he can. Ann.